Creating opportunities for young people at Wentworth Woodhouse is one of our core priorities. In 2023, our internship programmes have been expanded and include the cataloguing and digitisation of archive materials for use in our 2024 exhibition programme.
So when I was browsing through the webpage of possible internships, I was really drawn to this one as it advertised both archiving and research work. So I was impressed by the range of it.
What we've been doing is basically giving them a specific reference name and number, but explaining kind of like in detail what exactly the item is, what kind of item it is, who's used it, giving them measurements and stuff like that. And that's going on like a little spreadsheet, which will be like transferred over to a database.
So one of the most impactful things I found while looking in the archive was in sort of the military section. And there were two sort of striking things to me, one of which was looking at a local Sheffield paper which announced the armistice after the First World War. And obviously that was quite impactful to hold that in my hands, the same as sort of thousands of other people in the area would be doing.
So these areas of intrigue include some recipes I found, also a local brownie pack holiday guide where they planned an itinerary for what they'd use and what menu also they'd have, and a lot of descriptions of dresses. So I'm thinking and hoping to create maybe some recipes out of those and design some sort of replica dresses out of the descriptions.
I tried to apply to Wentworth Woodhouse and also other country houses just because I wanted to get to know these places and how they work and see and visit them. Most challenging part was at the beginning understanding the South Yorkshire accent. So I joined the event team for the Murder Mystery Night and the digital team too. And then I joined also the We Wonder Festival. Well, I did such a lot of different things and it was so beautiful because I could really get to know every single aspect of the house.
So both my dad and uncles are engineers and they both told me how important experience is within the engineering field. So I took the apprenticeship route because I get the best of both worlds through university and working full-time at PS Performance. At the end of it, I'm also debt-free, which is a major bonus for me.
So my name's Aidan O'Reilly. I've just finished my degree at University Centre Rotherham doing media, moving image and photography. So my first experience at Wentworth Woodhouse would have been about a year ago now, and it was doing an interactive film set. So we had 4 actors acting out a Monty Python sketch, a presenter, and then myself, my friend Kyle and my partner Draven acted as the director, camera operator and myself boom operator of the scene. And then a big group of guests would come in, we'd act out the scene for them, and then they would come and interact with us, the filmmakers, and we teach them what our roles are and basically how to do them. And then they would act through the scene again with them doing it. And it was some good fun. So this year at Wentworth Woodhouse, myself and Draven again, we wrote a much longer film for our final project at university. It was very much inspired by Knives Out by Ryan Johnson, which is a murder mystery set in a mansion with a bunch of quirky characters. So we decided to do pretty much the same thing, but much smaller version of it. And it really mattered to us to get the atmosphere right and the setting right, and shooting at a venue like Wentworth was just a massive help for that.
I can honestly, hand on heart, say that this is the most incredible experience I've ever had in my entire life. I have had numerous jobs and all of them combined have not given me what this traineeship has given me. Is the confidence building, meeting people who are just as passionate as you are in this industry, and just all the skills that you learn are absolutely incredible. And any job I go into in the future, any skills experience, any skills that I've gained, they're all going to be from this traineeship. That's honestly true.
This program means a lot to me, as it's opened up a lot of doors to me, meeting such a diverse group of people which have been supporting me all the way through, because it's been both a work environment and a social environment as well, and I've grew in so many different ways.
So my favourite memory on the programme was the actual shoot itself for Four of a Kind, just being around wonderful people that were sonder and kind of just having that family feeling of creating a film. and having it kind of boosted my confidence working with, obviously Lou with co-directing and the camera itself, just having that knowledge and putting all my efforts into the film is just, I'm just kind of amazed and proud of what you achieved. Since doing the programme, I felt confident enough to switch unis, and I'm really doing great at it in my second year. Got a really good grade, and all the experiences that I've learnt through this programme, I've kind of developed into that and kind of pushed myself into that. At the moment, I'm volunteering on the digital team, doing editing projects and creating content for the YouTube channel. And the big one that I want to talk about is I worked as a locations marshal on a TV series here at Wentworth Woodhouse. It was a super big project and it's boosted my confidence even more.
There are a million good things that I could say about Wentworth Woodhouse, but I won't bore you with all of them, so I'll just give you the main one. Wentworth Woodhouse has given me the confidence to continue to push myself and actually create a career for myself. Since leaving the programme, I have worked on 4 different TV shows. I have worked with Netflix, HBO and ITV, and I'm about to go on to my 5th programme.
The young producers also created 2 video pieces, which formed part of our on-location costume exhibition.
So the artworks which we're going to be hanging up today are artworks which have been made by communities we've been working with for the past 5 weeks. These people and communities are people who might not have an affiliation with somewhere like Wentworth.
And there's fantastic examples nationally of spaces similar to this where communities would come together, and I think that's what we sort of took from this. This is an opportunity to bring wider communities into this space to do activities together, and I think the interpretation being is we provide a framework using sustainable timber and locally sourced recycled materials.
In terms of materials, we worked with lots of different companies, local companies, and asked them effectively to give us as much as they could for free. Describe the project, talking about working with charities, Wentworth Woodhouse, and try to get as many things as sustainably as possible, with sustainability as one of our key drivers.
The process the students have used for this project has been different to what we'd expect working with a contractor. They would deliver what we give them in a brief and that would be it, that's the end of the contract. Whereas, say, you know, we've already said, it's been fantastic to see actually how they've pushed that brief further and made us think very differently about what we might do in this space, which is, you know, it's been fantastic.
And it's enabled us to get in touch with 4 new groups that we can now keep moving forward with and working with in the future. The best bit about this project for me was actually being out with the groups in their spaces and breaking down that barrier that the stately home might have, watching them gain confidence while doing this activity.